What is up, guys? We're back at it again with another video talking about Justin Luis Rodriguez from the 2022 Open Mr. Olympia. And I'm seeing a phenomenon, I guess I would call it, of guys losing their lower backs. And I did a video a couple days ago about Ian Valliere losing his lower back, like the lower lats just melted. I mean, they disappeared. They atrophied. They're just gone. And he had them before. He had an incredible lower back, and for whatever reason, it doesn't exist. And Justin seems to be also suffering the same fate for whatever reason. Now, I'm actually going to go back a little bit so you guys can actually see him getting into the pose here. So look at the lower back, right? So he has a back. He has an upper back. He has traps and rhomboids and rear delts and lats, yes. But the lower lats, specifically the Christmas tree area, where is it? So he goes back and pull, and this area here is shallow. It is almost non-existent. And we can even take a look at his Boston Pro showing earlier back in, what was it, March, I believe it was. And even here as well, this is incredible conditioning. This is dry. This is hard. This is big. The lower back is not completely dug out. The lower back is just not, I would say, even visible. And you might be, you might be saying, what are you even talking about? His lower back is right there. You got to know where Justin was coming from, okay? Now, this is Justin back in 2015, posing next to Boston Lloyd, rest in peace, at an NPC show. And I want you to look at what his lower back was before versus what it is right now. And you will be shocked. Look at this guy. Look at that lower back. He's just standing there. He is standing there. And you can clearly see the lower back, the lower lats, the Christmas tree is incredibly apparent. It's just there. I don't need to try to find it. I don't need to look for it. When he poses for a back double, it still exists. Look at this. Check this out. Check this out, okay? He goes into a back double, and you can clearly see the insertions of the lower back, the lower lats. They're right there. And that is the makings of a very good back. Now, granted, he might have some asymmetry problems if you look at it in good detail, but that's genetics. When it comes to the muscles being developed, it is right there. It's very, very apparent. Even if you want to go to like 2018 Arnold Classic, let me actually go back a bit here as well. The lower lats are still there. I mean, granted, they weren't as apparent as they are here, but you might be able to say, okay, maybe he was off, maybe he was holding water, but he still had the lower lats. He still had a very deep indent from where the Christmas tree area is. Well, fast forward to the Olympia, and what happened? What happened? Look at this back double. Compare it to the back double that he is doing right now. Where's the lower lats? Where are they? What happened? Why is this happening to pro bodybuilders? Even pulling back for a lat spread. If he were to pull back for a lat spread now, and if you guys see this, look at that. I mean, that is just clear as day, defined, detailed, built muscle, even striated, almost Dorian-esque on the bottom there. Not really. He's small. He's nothing compared to Dorian. But the potential of those muscles coming through when you pull your elbows back and getting that real granite, hard, dry striation in the lower back area. You can see this there. Even going into the back lat spread, that is a complete back. Like I said, what happened? Where's the lower back? Is he just not posing correctly? Is it just so big that it's just pushed through the skin all the time and there's nothing to flex? I don't even know what to say, if I'm being honest. It's just not there anymore. I don't think Justin has it as bad as Ian, but like I said, it's this thing that I'm seeing with all the bodybuilders, looking at where they started, where their amateur careers were, the muscles they had developed back then, versus how they look as an open IFBB Olympian in 2022. It's just a different physique. Even the side tricep, look at the side tricep. If you compare the side tricep to what he just did at this show side tricep wise. Let me actually get him into the side tricep pose. Look at that tricep. That's just not a that's a good tricep. What? That's not a bad tricep. He has the horseshoe, he has the back, he has the front head. That is a good tricep. That is the makings of a great arm. What happened? Where did the muscle go? Where did the definition go? How can this look smaller? And he's like 50 pounds bigger. It's wild. And like I said, I'm not going to pretend like I know physiology. I'm not going to pretend like I understand what's going on with the enhanced side of this sport. Maybe there's an element of high levels of testosterone, or maybe it's the way they train. I don't know, but it's not just Ian, it's not just Justin. It's a lot of bodybuilders who are actually showcasing atrophy in certain muscle areas, who are actually, displaying muscles that they had before, now showing them, and they're just completely gone. They just kind of vanished or atrophied or shrunk when they had it before. It is crazy, because you would think being smaller, as you got bigger, like all these bodybuilders do, they get very big compared to where they were before. You would think these muscles would just grow and develop with the body. But a lot of them regress and go backwards. A lot of them do. A lot of their muscles seem to just over time, for whatever reason, disappear. And I've never really heard anyone talk about this in great detail. But if you notice the physiques, if you notice bodybuilders now, and if you compare them to themselves, how they were back just a couple years ago. I mean, 2015, when he actually competed against Boston Lloyd, what was that, 7 years ago? It wasn't that long ago. It's not like we're talking about like 2 decades, 20 years ago. This is 5-7 years ago. And the muscles are just disappearing. They're just gone. And I would imagine over time, this is going to be even more apparent. The lower lats are going to separate and spread further apart like the sea. Like, when Jesus split the sea in half and everyone walked through the ocean. I don't know. I have no idea what to even speculate on. Look at this. I mean, this is really insane conditioning. He is massive. He's full blown. He's dry. This tricep is inferior to the tricep he had when he was an amateur in 2015. Like I said, why is this happening? What's going on here? Is the enhancement side of it so bad to where it actually atrophies your muscles? Are they injured? Is it nerve damage? Is it not even training that area? I don't even know what to speculate on, like I said. But, it's noticeable. And like I said, it's not just 1 or 2 guys, it's a lot of guys. So, anyways, guys, quick video. Let me know down below what you think about this phenomenon that's happening with the bodybuilders. Is it the lack of just proper posing? I don't know. I mean, you would think you get better at posing over time. You think you get better at presenting your physique over time. I really don't know what I can speculate on, like I keep saying, guys. So quick video, like I said. Let me know down below what you think. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.